Okay, so here's the deal. I'm sure all of you have heard about Trayvon Martin, who got shot in cold blood just for who he was. Nothing wrong. He looked suspicious to this one guy who was a neighborhood watchman, and he shot him cold blood. And the funny part is, he's not even being charged with anything. He was let free. Okay, it was in self-defense, as he claims. You're free to go. No charges, no investigation, no nothing. Now, here's the funny part. Now, the guy who shot Trayvon was my skin color. He was Caucasian. From what I understand. I haven't actually read any of the stories, I've just heard about it. But, so, like, for instance, if I had shot and killed my friend, who is African American, and I killed him, he would be dead. I could claim it was in self-defense, and I'd be free to go. No questions asked. But if he shot me in cold blood, claimed it was self-defense, he would be arrested in jail and probably charged. Actually, not probably, he would have been charged. See, this is where it becomes a problem. I'm not going to explain the whole story of Trayvon because I'm sure you've seen it, you've read it somewhere, you've heard about it on the news. It's everywhere. So I'm not gonna take the time to explain all that because I'm sure you already know. But here's the problem. Racism is something that really gets to me. It is something I am around. It is something I've dealt with. I live in a predominantly African American community. I used to go, before I switched to an online school, I used to go to a predominantly African American school. And this has caused some problems for me personally. I used to be left out of everything. I used to be told that I'm not included because I just wouldn't understand, and all this other stuff. So I've seen racism firsthand. I have been treated wrongly by a teacher in the past who was racist against me. For whatever reason, I'm a good student. She had no reason to be. But, so I personally have seen how it affects people. There is no reason for it. We are in 2012. Segregation and slavery ended. Well, segregation didn't end, but slavery ended in 1963. I'm sorry if the date's wrong. It was drilled into me 2 years ago, but I, for the life of me, cannot remember it at the moment. And that was that. From there on out, Abraham Lincoln said that Abraham Lincoln ended slavery, and Martin Luther King got segregation to go away. And that was supposed to be that. But the problem is, even up here in the north, where I live, people are still using it. Parents are preaching it to their children. Grandparents are preaching it to their grandchildren and their children. It is still being spread throughout. And this is where it becomes a problem, because we live in everyone's equal, no one is different, all this other stuff. And just because somebody is a certain skin color or a certain nationality or whatever does not mean that they are any different from you. You could have the smartest, brightest, most nice person you can meet. They might be a different nationality than you, they might be a minority, they might just be different. And that's okay. There's no reason to do anything different. Me personally, I have friends from all different backgrounds. I have a couple friends who are African American, one who's Arab, some like me that are German / Irish. I have some that I don't even know what nationality they are. I had some What's the word? I had a Puerto Rican friend at one point until she moved away. Actually, I had a couple. Like, I had a bunch of different backgrounds. We're all equal. They were all my friends. And it didn't really matter. They were my friends. They were people. And that's how it's supposed to be. But see, this is the problem. Because people are still carrying out the whole thing of segregation and racism and all that, nobody is doing anything. The United States is fighting back and trying to get him charged with murder. And from what I read, he had done this before and didn't get caught. That is a problem. People should not be killing other people just because they feel like it and then getting away with it. Like my friend said, he had just gone to the store, he was wearing his hoodie, he was talking to his girlfriend, he was enjoying life. And this guy just out of nowhere chose to come out of his house, decided he was dangerous, was doing drugs, whatever, and followed him in his car, called the police saying that he was doing whatever, saying that he was shooting for self-defense, just all this nonsense that wasn't needed, and it's just not right. He should still be living here. He should still be with his family, his friends, at school, learning, being a normal 17-year-old. But instead, he is lying cold in the ground because some idiot decided that he looked dangerous and getting away free. And that's all I have to say on this. If you're wondering why I wear a hood this whole time, that is why. Because he, like I currently am, was just wearing a hood, talking to his girlfriend, eating some Skittles, whatever. Whatever he was doing, he was just walking home. He was trying to get home. He was scared. He was petrified. And then he didn't have to die. It's just not right. It's just not right. I mean, I don't know what more to say on this. I don't do this normally. I've only done one other video like this, and that was for a paper, to emphasize something for my paper and for my website. I have never done anything like this, so excuse me if I have been a little, I don't know, stuttery, and I don't know. I am serious. This is just wrong. This should not happen in today's society. This should not happen ever. Slavery never should have happened. We should just be all one big place. Just one big world. And if you want to know why I did this, I'm in sign language right now, so leave it be. Actually, this is world, but who cares? This is not NASL, listen. Just one big world. Happy, getting along. Germany gets along with Ireland. Ireland gets along with the United States. China, Sweden, North Korea, Korea in general, Australia, just everybody together as one. We are one. This should not be happening. Should not be happening. That's all I have to say. If you want to leave your comments, leave them below. If you have anything to say, leave it below or make a video response. Like my friend told me to, I have to thank my friend Justin, because he got me started in all this. I didn't even think about taking a photo and posting it on Facebook. I didn't think about making this video. I didn't think about it. And he's the one who started all this. So I'm going to put a link to his video in the description box. And I'm going to put a link to the news story in case you haven't seen it. Oh, one more thing. As I was coming onto YouTube to watch his video, Yahoo is my homepage. On Yahoo, I saw that there was a headline. I didn't read the story, but there was a headline that said that Trayvon was trying to take the gun. Well, no, duh. He doesn't want to be shot. I mean, think about it. What would you do if somebody was pointing a gun at you and went bang? Would you just stand there and take it? No, he was running and screaming, and he, in self-defense, was trying to take the gun. Now, they said this might put a wretch in the case, and I'm hoping it's putting in a wretch in the case, against the dude who shot him. I don't even remember his name because I don't want to. But, I'm hoping that, because there's a witness apparently. Like I said, I didn't read the story, but there's apparently a witness that said that that Trayvon was trying to keep the gun from him. Well, no duh. I would too. I mean, I thought about what would happen with the Chardon shooting, which is right near me. I've thought about it with hearing about Columbine, just with the school shootings. I've heard about it because there's been a lot of murders. We had, what was the dude's name? I don't even know. Anthony Sowell, if you've heard about him. I live in that area. So, we've just had all this stuff going on around me and around the country, around the world. And so I've thought about what would happen if I was at school one day, or if I was at work and somebody came in with a gun. If I was just walking home from school. I mean, I don't walk home from school, but if I was walking home from work, which I would rarely do anyway, or at work, or just walking, or with my friends, or somewhere, and somebody did the same thing to me, I thought about what I would do. I would do whatever I can to try to save myself, to try to save everybody around me, I'm a peacemaker, peacekeeper, whatever. My motto is love, peace, make peace, not war, love, peace, and happiness, peace, whatever. That's my motto. I am a hippie at heart, minus the drugs, so don't even try to say anything about that, people. I cannot stand to see all this happening. It's a problem. I know I've said that a lot, but I'm just saying, it is a problem that this is happening. This should not happen. People should not be dying for no reason. If you die because of a medical illness, because of old age, because you're supposed to die because if you die normally, like, for instance, if you're 95 and your body's starting to shut down, that's an okay way to die, because everybody's gonna have that happen though. Now, if you die because some idiot decided to follow you in their car and then call police and try to say it was self-defense and shoot you in cold blood and just go bang, that is not cool. That is a problem. That is absurd. That is not, what's the word, normal. It's like, it should not be happening. You should not be killing. Nobody should be dying just because another person decided that they look dangerous, because they didn't like them, because nobody should be dying from bullying, which almost happened to me. Nobody should die, which I'll make a video about that if you really want me to. Nobody should be dying from somebody coming into your school and pulling a gun or a knife. Nobody should be dying because an idiot decided to drive behind the wheel while intoxicated. Nobody should be dying for any reason except for naturally, like they're supposed to. Like the natural cycle of life. And I'm hearing too many stories. My brother just did a report, or a presentation. Well, he's going to be doing a presentation. Right now he just lives halfway. But my brother just did something on bullying. I've done things on how words hurt and everything, like when I have a chance to do a free write topic in school. I choose to do it on bullying, on people dying from it, on just things that are going wrong in our world. And this is something that I will write about. I don't know where it's going to go. I don't know if anybody's going to see it, but this is something I'm going to write about. I write articles, I write papers, I write all this stuff, and this is something that's going to be written. I don't know if it's another thing I'm going to do where I write the paper and then I read it on camera. I did that before. If you want a link to that, just let me know and I will email it to you, because right now it's not public. But I might make another website, because that's another hobby of mine. I make websites. If I make a website, I will put it in the description so you'll know when I make it. If you contact me saying that you want to know when I put the website up, if I do, which I might if I have time, because right now I'm kind of at school. But this summer I might make it. Well, actually not this summer, but next week I have next week is spring break, but I still have work to do because I'm beside the point. I'm gonna do something to spread the word. Now, I have to make another video, or at least write something up. Me and my friend, who falls in the minority group because she is Arab, she's my Arab friend. I love her to death. She is my best friend. We made a website about what's happening in Palestine. Same kind of stuff. People are dying for no reason. The Palestinians are dying because the Israelites decided that they are not living on, they're living on Israel's land. But in reality, they're living on their own land, in Palestine. It's become so bad that there's a strip called the Gaza Strip. And the Israelites are invading, bombs, and all that. I will put a link to that below if you want to look at that. I am an awareness person. This is why I do this stuff, because things are going wrong in our world. It's just not right. When Chardon shooting happened, I wore red for as long as I could. Now I only own one thing that's red, so I can only wear it for one day. But I do everything. When my friend informed me about the Palestine war, the Israel-Palestine war, I tried to do something about that. I tried to spread the word. It didn't go very far because Google and Yahoo did not decide that I am a credible website, even though they accepted my other one. For this, I'm gonna try to spread the word about this. This is insane. Going back to the Holocaust, that was unnecessary because the funny part is Hitler was 25% Jewish, so the Holocaust didn't even need to happen. There was no reason for it. If anything, he should have killed himself first and then nothing would have happened. Because he was just, you guys know about the Holocaust. I'm sure you know about the Holocaust. I stressed about it at school. If you're watching this, then you probably already learned about the Holocaust, because you may have done a report on it, just everything. Nothing has to happen. No slavery, no segregation, no racism, no wars, no nothing. World peace. World peace is what I'm stressing here. Nothing should be happening. World peace. That is my goal. Kony should be stopped. I'm throwing that in here just because it's something going wrong with the world. Kony should be stopped. I unfortunately cannot do anything at the moment. The only reason I cannot do anything is because I have no transportation to get to where I need to go for Cover the Sky or whatever it's called. I have no way to get the kits because I have no access to a credit or debit card right now. I will soon, but I don't right now. I have no way to spread the word, really. I mean, I do, but my cries for help usually go unanswered, which is really, really sad. But I mean, there's just something wrong with this world. Like, people think that because you're one way, it's okay to do this, when in reality, it is against the law. Officials are following the same track. I'm not saying what city, so if you know what city this is, do not go Googling it. If you know what city this is, or what area this is, then good job, you live by me, probably. Or it made national news, so you probably already heard about it anyway. But don't come after me. I would like to keep my peace. I'm talking about this for a reason. I live in the area of the corrupt, I'm not even going to say his name. I live in the city that the corrupt county commissioner lived in, or mayored in, before I was born. I had been hearing about that for 4 years. It started when I started in ninth grade. Before I started ninth grade, I was at band camp before my ninth grade year when it started, which was July of 2008. It just ended earlier this month, in March of 2012. That is not right, because he has caused just everything is not right. There's too much going on. Nobody should be corrupting a county. Nobody should be corrupting a state. Nobody should be killing other people for no reason. Nobody should be kidnapping. Nobody should be invading other places. Nobody should be starting a war. Nobody should be... Nobody should be... I'm staring at my cat. Nobody should be killing animals. Nobody should be... making child slaves, going back to Coney. Nobody should be walking into a school and shooting. Nobody should be pulling a knife on anybody. Nobody should be doing anything except for living their lives as they're supposed to, following the law, doing what is right, not causing a stir or a problem. The police have been way too active recently. Everybody, citizens are rising. I understand it's 2012. I understand that, yes, it's 2012. The world's supposed to end on December 21st. I have news for you. The world's not going to end. This is no reason, even if it was, this is still no reason for you to start, causing all these problems. And about 2012, just because I got on the subject, it's not ending. Guess what? The Mayan, they went extinct. They could not finish the calendar. They ran out of room, whatever happened. I have seen cartoons about the Mayans running out of room. That's cool. They didn't think about leap year, so we should have already been dead. I'm a big global warming activist, which is why I started this whole speaking out. And I mean, I was 14. Yeah, I was 14 when I started becoming an activist, because it started with the global warming stuff. So I'm a global warming activist, and on top of that, I am all these other things. Global warming is my main activist point, but I am all these other things. And so, I'm only 18, so that should tell you something right there. You are never too young to get involved. I didn't actually start speaking out until I was 15 or 16, but this still, you are not too young to start speaking out. You may be sitting there watching this, and you may be, I don't know, 11. You can still speak out. Nothing is too young to start speaking out. If you can talk, you can speak out. You might not be able to do what I'm doing right now because I am older. You might not have a whole lot of people that you know. You might not know how to get started. If you don't, you can message me. You can post a comment on here. You can do whatever. You can ask somebody you know. You can ask an adult to help you. You are never too young to get involved in anything. Excuse me. You can do it. If you want to speak out about something, do it. Just do it. I'm stealing Nike's motto, but this is for a reason. Just do it. If you want to speak out, if you want to become an activist in something, just do it. There's no reason that you can't. The world should speak to each other. I know we don't all speak the same language, and that's okay. But the world should still speak. The world should come together as one. We might be in the United States. Well, I am, but wherever you are, we're all speaking out about Coney. For example, we're all on the same page. Well, okay, there's two sides to this one, but we're all on the same page about global warming. There's two sides to it. Some say it exists, some say that you can't, that it doesn't. But I mean, we're one. The world is one. I'm stealing a Michael Jackson thing. The world is one. I mean, you can speak out. You're never too young. You can take action any way you can. If it's against animal cruelty, join an animal cruelty group. like somebody who speaks out against it, not somebody who enforces it. Please don't go to anybody who enforces it. If if the animal cruelty is your strong suit, you can go volunteer in an animal shelter and help save them. You can donate to ASPCA or your local animal shelter. If global warming is your thing, contact me and I have a lot of ways you can help. If this is your thing, just speak out. The world needs to know what happened. Like I said, I do not know where this happened, but the world needs to know. I don't care if they're speaking Chinese. They need to know. Find somebody who can speak Chinese if you want to speak to China. That was just an example, by the way. But, just do it. Just find someone. This world is coming to a really bad thing. This world is got too many people that think they can do whatever they want just because they feel like it. Let me tell you something. This is not right. I know our population is growing quickly. That is no fault of anybody's. This is just how it goes because of how old we live. Because the life expectancy has gone up. That is no problem. We have resources, we have everything. But that is no reason to start killing people for no reason. If you don't like somebody, talk to an adult. Talk to somebody who can help. Do not go killing someone. If they look dangerous, try to make sure before you do anything. And at that, call the local authorities. There is nothing you should be doing yourself unless it is self-defense, unless you have a really good reason that it can be backed up by the law. You need to do the right thing. Everybody needs to do the right thing. There is something terribly wrong here. If anybody doesn't see what it is, I've been talking for almost 30 minutes. If somebody doesn't see what's wrong here after my 30 minutes of talking, then you need to go back and watch my video again. I'm sorry this is so long, but if you need to go back and watch my video again to figure out what the heck is wrong with this world, do it. Just do it. That will be all because I think YouTube is already going to have a fit with me uploading a half-an-hour video. Something needs to change. If you want to get involved or start speaking out or becoming an advocate for something, do it. If you need to know how, contact me. Like I said, I've been doing this for 4 years. I've been speaking out for 3, but I've been an advocate. Okay, fine. I've been doing it for 3 years. At least 3 years. You can do it. Just, if you don't think you can, talk to me. I will encourage you. If you don't know how to get involved, talk to me. I will help you with that. I have ways to find out how you can help. One of the ways is Google, which you can do yourself. But there are some things, if you don't know how to differ a good thing from a bad thing on Google, like legit or not, talk to me and I will help you. I am glad to take time out of my schedule, which is actually currently kind of busy, but that's beside the point. I will help you. I will be glad to. If you need some advice, I will be glad to give it. If you just need some help, talk to me. I can help you. This is what I'm here for. This is why I do this. This is why I do this. I will leave you with that. I will talk to you guys later because I'll probably be making more vlogs on something else. Goodbye. And if you get a chance, learn, spread the word, and take action. I don't care if you have 5 friends on Facebook. If you choose to spread the word through Facebook, because it's the easiest way, or email. I don't care if you have 5 friends on Facebook. Just say something. They will spread it. You might have a friend that, one of your 5 friends might have 1,000 other friends, because when a couple of my friends have 1,000 friends. At least one of them does. They will spread it. So it goes from being spread to 5 people to being spread to 1,005. And if another one of your friends has 200, then it goes from being 5 people to 1,205. And I need to stop before I choke because of my allergies. Just, you can do it. I will talk to you guys later. Have a nice day. Spread the word. Just do what you need to do. Bye. Bye.